one last question to everyone, and it's kind of like 2 in 1, so don't kill me. I've always been bad at math. But what do you guys find the future? What do you find for the future of online entertainment, and what advice do you have for creators, future creators?
One piece of advice is only thing because I'm really not one to give advice, but on the web in particular, I just say, don't think about the marketplace. Don't try to figure out which shows are successful unless you're looking at, some technical part of it and go, oh, well, that works because they've taken their time. But the advice I would give is just, if you're going to invest your time and your energy, your creativity, and your passion, make it something that you want to do all that with. Make it something that you want to put all that time in and all of that, love in and effort in. Because when you're finished with it, you won't have any regrets. And you might have something that you will feel so damn proud of no matter what the world says.
I agree. That's awesome. Anybody else want to go next? Or should I just go down the list? Or I feel like I'm in class. Like I'm like, and you? It's your turn.
I will kind of piggyback off of what she just said. Is that the web allows you to do kind of what you want to do, and so just make sure you have a passion for. I think sometimes when we do think about the web, we think, oh, it's a little bit easier. It still is a lot of work. So I wouldn't just fluff it and say, go out there and go, but take it step by step. Like I said, that's what I noticed for me. I was like, let me take this step by step. And anytime you're creating, this might not be just for the, just for the web, but anything, when you're doing anything, it's just you have to stick to it, because it'll be so many things. Even though we think that this is a web series, it's not as big as a motion picture or whatever. There are going to be things that come up. There are going to be things, we had experiences. Oh, that money didn't come, and she's right. You have to think, and you have to be creative. That if these things happen, how passionate are you about your project that you're going to stick with this? There might be times where you get 10 views. Are you going to give up, or are you going to keep going until you have to be that passionate about your project that I'm going to see this thing through? And if you're just doing something because you noticed on YouTube that when this person did this, it blew up to 1 million views, it's not going to work for you because it didn't come organically. So you have to really stick to what it is. That's what I knew. Of course, it's a subject matter that, I am a mom. So with this, I was just like, I'm sticking to it no matter what. No matter if somebody tells me they can't give me the money or I don't have the money, I'm just, very, very committed to what it is that you're doing, and surround yourself with people. If there's something that you don't know about this, about this web thing, then that's what I had to be open to, is to learn and listen to other people who do, that have been doing this for a minute, and taking, being open to their information, and take what I can use and discard what I can't, but go out there and do it, and go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. Just do it.
Just do it.
Are we allowed to say that? No?
Yeah,
okay.
out if we.
What about you, Rochelle? Is it Rochelle, or I feel like I'm saying your name wrong?
No, Rochelle's fine.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Sorry. What was the question? What advice would I give to?
And what do you think
okay,
the future for online entertainment?
Oh, we didn't answer that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was going to go back. Don't worry about it. I told you I'm really bad at math, so it's fine.
What advice would I give someone? I would say, one, always have good manners.
That's
Yeah.
Because you will always be asking people for things. You might just seriously, this is literally just a fundamental. If you always have good manners and you're always gracious, that pretty much gets you through most things in life.
Saying thank you. People sometimes don't know those two words.
No, I
Well,
mean,
I think, you know, if you're gonna I think you as a beginner you take from the community quite a lot. You're asking and you're taking, and I think it's only fair that you give back, especially when you've gotten a little bit of success or you're starting to get a little bit of recognition. You know, you kind of, there are always people coming up behind you, and it's never a bad thing, you know, to kind of help them up a little bit. So.
I missed about half of that because of my connection, but I heard the thank you part, and I agree.
please and thank you.
That's a life lesson. I think everybody should just friggin' say thank you, right? Right.
And be gracious. That's it.
Yeah, and be gracious. Absolutely. People just generally need to learn that. But yes. And I think we lost Tina as well.
Yeah, Tina's just DM to say she got knocked off, but to say goodbye to everyone from her.
Okay. Well, I think that is it. Oh, what do you guys find what do you see for the future of online entertainment? And then that's it.
I see it as an exciting time. I think I just went to a workshop yesterday, and how, you know, some of these businesses and things are looking for online content that they want. Like somebody had mentioned Target to me. They're looking for web series. So people are really on the cusp of what is going on, and I think it's because you do have an audience that is very, you know, if you're on television and thing, you have fans, but the online media, people are very, you know, it's right there, it's instant. You know how people feel right away. You get immediate kind of results, and so I just think it's a door that's opening that's very exciting, and there's a lot of different ways that it can go and grow, and so I think it's an exciting time as they begin, you know, we begin to expand, and especially in terms of entertainment. Like I said, now people who want to do their art or do their work, you know, you can. And you can put out, and you never know what could happen. You never know what can, you know, what can kind of, the doors open for people to walk through and partake. So that's exciting. It's exciting for me.
I agree. It's exciting for me as well. Go ahead.
I think I was going to say that the future is that we now have a future.
Yeah.
You know, it was in doubt for some people. For you know, larger media and business and so on, and now I believe that it's definitely here and ahead of us, and I think it will involve many more components than it already does. It's beginning to, and that old question of, you know, is that going to take the place of television? Is television going to dominate? No, I think the best thing that could happen is that this is just another form of expression, and this is just another way to get good stuff out there. And for all of us creative type people, in whatever genre we like, to have even more room to play and to work in. So I'm very optimistic about it.
Me as well. I think that the way that things are going right now with, like Saadiqa had said, with branding and people like looking more into YouTube views and like just basically like being at conferences like VidCon, or, you know, having places actually recognize our work, like the Streaming News or IAWTV. I mean, all of those things that are happening right now. I can't imagine that it would be that it's going to slow down. I think it's really exciting, and I think that the future is very optimistic. What about you, Rochelle?
I agree.
Okay. You may have answered that when I got kicked off, so I'm sorry if.
I agree. I mean, I'm probably slightly more cynical, I have to say. You know, I think that I think for the last few years there's been an awful lot of, and there still definitely is, there aren't sort of any set models for anything, which is exciting on one hand, but on the flip side, it is very, I guess, unnerving. I think on one side, the industry is still prone to a lot of abuse, especially to, you know, people who, you know, sort of bedroom creators who don't have the sort of legal resources or knowledge or even know where to look for things like that, and kind of being taken advantage of by, you know, bigger MVNs on YouTube or you know, studios or content commissioners. On the flip side of that, I think talent has, you know, a lot more opportunity now to kind of come in and play their part in terms of shaping, you know, the guidelines and rules and so forth that are going to become the, you know, the defining way, the models by which we get to do things in future. So I think it's an exciting time. With many kind of struggles between, you know, all the different sides and all the different parties involved. But I think that people, you know, probably are not necessarily better equipped, but have much more at their disposal to fight these battles than they have previously.
Yeah, you're right. I was going to say something, and then my computer froze again. I don't know. Maybe my computer doesn't like you, Rochelle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. It's my computer. It's my computer. Well, ladies, with that, I think that concludes our panel discussion. I'm going to be talking to you all later this week, which I'm really looking forward to. A little bit more personalized discussion. And you all kind of rock. Well, totally rock. So that's pretty much it. Sorry, I'm not a writer, so I can't say that more eloquently. But yes, I'm looking forward to speaking with you all, and thanks so much. This was really inspiring.
Cool.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Nice meeting you, ladies.
Yes, it was nice meeting you, and nice seeing you again, Susan. And yeah, we'll chat soon.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good day. Bye. Good night, Rochelle.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Bye.